So, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a Let's Play of Dawn of War 2 Chaos Rising. I know it's not the most actual game at this point, but with Dawn of War 3 being released a few weeks back, I thought it was a good opportunity to look back on the Dawn of War 2. Now, Dawn of War 2 was a great departure from the original Dawn of War 1, which was a classic RTS style game modeled after the Company of Heroes franchise. It was a bit simplified at some places, but different in others, enough that it was its own franchise, its own style of RTS, which also undergone a few changes with its other releases like Soulstorm, where they added more elaborate campaigns and even more factions. I think it finally included all of the current Warhammer 40k factions, including the Tau and the Necrons. Now, Dawn of War 2 is a completely different game. It's still an RTS, it still has a cover mechanic, but it's more a MOBA type game where everything is focused on leveling up your characters.
Commander, I recognize
And you see it has a very elaborate story. This is the second mission I'm about to go into. You see all these dropped items here that you can collect during your in-game battles. And of course you've got your common items, which are white. And then you've got your special items, which are turned green, which also have additional bonuses, in this case additional range damage, movement speed, damage in general, and a 3% hit and a chance to do more damage when getting hit. Yes. So you can also equip your staff with all kinds of one-use items, like a repair kit for this venerable dreadnought, which contains Davian Fool, the former captain of the Space Marine chapter, the Blood Ravens. The Blood Ravens are specially designed for the Dawn of War series, but have become part of its canon nonetheless. I like the lore of the Blood Ravens. Most people, as a matter of fact, do. However, a lot of people have a problem the way it was being launched, especially because when you look at them, for those that are familiar with chapters like the Blood Angels, which is one of the first founding chapters in the Dawn of War, the Warhammer 40k franchise, they are very similar. The Blood Ravens being a little bit different red, more kind of a Bordeaux, while the Blood Angels are bright red, and of course they have different markings on their shoulder pads. However, I do like the lore of the Blood Ravens better. However, people have started doing this army in the tabletop version of Warhammer 40k as well. And this has caused a lot of people who are new to the Warhammer 40k franchise assume that whenever they see red Space Marines on the tabletop, these are Blood Ravens instead of Blood Angels, which has caused quite some frustration with Blood Angels. And considering how loyal Warhammer 40k players are to the lore of the Warhammer 40k franchise, I can imagine it can be really annoying when they've got the comment, "Oh, you painted your Blood Ravens wrong." Yes, I can imagine that will annoy you very much. This is a very interesting power armor, by the way. This gives me a negative armor rating. Also, I can't sell it. Or did I just sell it? Oh, no, I can't sell it for some reason. Let's see, Gift of Mars, too low a level, favorite of Barry DL, more melee damage, I'll take that. This wasn't so special either way. Oh, my Dreadnought armors are damaged. I imported these Space Marines I'm playing right now from the previous game I did, the standard Dawn of War 2. This is Dawn of War 2 Chaos Rising, which continues the story and it gives you the option to continue playing with your characters from the previous game, which is a very nice touch. However, I also had Terminator armors, which are very powerful, makes my Space Marines almost unkillable, that strong. However, I need these now, they need to be repaired. I like it though, I like it. It's a nice touch, which fits the lore as well, because Terminator armors are very special. Very rare in the Warhammer 40k universe, and considering the armies they have in that universe, that's quite special. Feel no pain. I'm gonna continue investing points in his ranged weapon skill. You can level up your characters, which is basically divided into stamina, ranged, strength, and will. And will is your special abilities and the energy you require to use these abilities, which will become obvious when we start playing the campaign. Here, equipping my sergeant with a plasma rifle. Not very special, but yeah, this is too low a level to be useful for long. Also, you can throw away useless items and trade them in for more useful things. In this case, experience points, which will help you level up your characters. Very handy. Let's see, what does this? Another addition to the Chaos Rising is the corrupting items, which corrupt your main character. Yeah, this is a kind of a lore thing. Let's see. Melee attacker takes damage restoring, regaining energy from enemy melee attacks. Yeah, these are very powerful items, of course, but I'm not gonna. I might actually corrupt my character in this campaign because I didn't do that last time. But, let's see. Thermal steel. Armor rating to all nearby allies, yes. I like that. More range damage. It's a good one for this character. Oh, unfortunately he cannot use it. Let's see. More armor rating. I'm not gonna give him this. Oh wait, I thought I had these guys. Oh, I cannot make a choice between the squads I take with me yet, which is unfortunate because I don't really like these assault marines. Yeah, their jump packs are handy, and especially when they've got Terminator armor, these guys can be quite powerful. However, they are also very vulnerable in melee, which is my biggest problem with these guys. So yeah, I do gonna give them these shields. And let's see, I can upgrade my field commander more. Let's see. Gains resistance to damage when he's nearly dead. Stuns all enemy and I'm gonna go for this. I like melee damage. Damage tends to be my primary focus in a lot of cases. What does this do? Health regeneration, weapon resistance, resistance. Of course, I'm gonna invest for these guys into their. Ooh. A little more. Let's see. Tarkus, the standard tactical marines. I'm gonna give them. Let's see. Damage resistance. Come on. Psalm of Decimation. More range damage. Range damage is always good. Always. Against substantial experience. Let's see. This one, not there yet, not there yet, not there yet. Let's see, maybe I could upgrade my dreadnought somewhat. How do I... Oh, I can reassign points. I wasn't aware I could do that. It's actually quite useful. There we go. What does this do? Did I do that right? I don't know. Maybe I did. But he is a level up, so that's good. Let's see. Yes, the self-repair ability is a very important. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna remove this repair kit. Gonna give them this barrage instead. And I am... What am I gonna do? Let's see. Call to arms. To may call his brothers to his side after a brief delay. All incapacitated revive and fall back to fool's position. That is actually a very useful ability to have. Unfortunately, he's also often one of the first to die. However, this time I have him more... I have a assault cannon now, so that's actually pretty good. Not worth it. Let's see, what does this assault cannon suppresses enemy units? Listen, suppression. I like suppression. Suppression is always good to have. The effects will become obvious when I use it. Melta sweep. I don't have that yet. However, when I move, let's see. Decisions, but I'm gonna go for this one. Yeah, melta weapons are very powerful against vehicles and heavy infantry. And this is more kind of, as you can see, a heavy infantry, vehicles and buildings, not so much. And we're gonna be fighting the Eldar next.
Strike cruiser retribution. This is Librarian Jonah Orion. We are under attack. The Eldar's back.
Okay, defense mission. Kind of wondering if I should have brought my tarantula turrets. But who knows? We'll see. We'll probably get some tarantula turrets anyway. Yes, and this is also a new character that will join us in this campaign. Librarian Jonathan Orion. Don't remember much about him, but I do remember his face right now. Ooh. Those Space Marines had seen better days. There we go.
Eldar warriors.
And here we are with the mission starts. Let's deal with those first. Go with my scouts right now. There we go. Wham! And they are suppressed. Let's use the battle cry. There we go. Throw a melta bomb on that one. And I've already lost sight of my bloody... There we go. Yeah, of course I already wasted one of my armor. This is an unreusable item, unfortunately. There. Heal those guys. Let's throw another melter grenade on that one. There. Still not dead. Ah, there he goes. Yes, the item drops are also slightly changed. Here we've got some items standing around. A pack of explosives, which I don't have. Another special, which I can really use. There we go. Gotta check out my brother's remains. Edimonium. What? Ediminium? Ah, yeah. Okay. No, well, at least my dreadnought is unscathed. Yeah, I really missed the assault cannon in the previous game. Explosives don't do it for me. Yes, what I was saying about the item drops, they are slightly different. They used to be universal drops. Instead, they have changed it to, yeah, classes, I suppose. You've got like a drop for explosive, a drop for, you know, the special abilities, a drop for. Can I actually use this? I can actually use this more now. Okay, that's different. Where are my assault marines? There we go. In you go. Come on. Don't stand around doing nothing. Deal with the problems we have. Ah, there we go. I'm too close to use it. But I do love this. Oh, there we go.
Get back!
No more blood ravens fall this day. No more!
Okay, those Elder got honed. Make an inappropriate black guy joke here. But he does kick ass. Unfortunately, I'm afraid it's such an ability that only applies to cutscenes, but we'll see.
Sight indeed, Commander. I am Jonah Orion.
Yeah, the interface has a shortcoming here that it only can maintain 4 characters at a time, while I have 5. Or, oh wait, the dreadnought remains behind.
A webway assembly, no doubt. It will allow them to
Which
invade
makes
at their
sense.
leisure. We must destroy it.
Too bad, I kind of could have used that. Let me deal with those snipers. There we go.
Of course. I am at your disposal, Commander.
Crush them!
Target killed.
Yeah, you still get all kinds of tutorial hints. It's probably also the reason why I couldn't pick out my medical abilities yet. Which is really weird because the game is clearly intended for more experienced players, so it's a bit weird that they have included a, how you say, tutorial. There we go. There, one grenade flying. Can I? Yes, I can. Necessary. I do. The characters do have a tendency of having a. Oh, there we go. Submarines just died. Yeah, those Banshees really pack a punch. The firepower of those Elder are really, really damn annoying. So we're gonna, especially because they got a lot of knockback items out.
Your orders. Don't give in.
I'm really getting prone, so I keep reviving ways to restore. Oh, okay. So at least I got a character who has heal now as an ability rather than an item. Go. Bit of a waste on Guardians, but they are death powerful. don't really have a choice.
Engage by Eldar!
Maybe I should have focused my efforts on the generator instead, because I do believe they make them stronger. Play and learn. Where do we go now? This is a wood spot. That's right. That's smite.
Move on!
Can I use smite like this? No, I do have a line of sight. That's too bad.
How can we serve? Engage the enemy.
Let's see what's in there. There we go. Medical supplies. Right. Go. And of course the force commander is behind his man. Or some of them. Suppressed units aren't as effective, which is especially lethal when your characters are in a close combat situation. So, one of the things you have to do, that's my main problem with the Assault Marines, you have to micromanage them, get them in and out of combat all the bloody time. That doesn't, okay, that doesn't look good.
Name of those.
Something akin to a Wraith Lord.
I have spotted an Eldar. Careful. Enemy sight.
Let's see. There we go. Let's break up that formation. Oops. Okay, buildings are annoying, however, all I... Damn it. I really don't like those fire prisms. So gotta regroup.
Thaddeus, redeploy!
Okay, let's try that again.
Jump to that position. Engage by Eldar!
Get to that forward.
There we go.
Thaddeus here.
Don't enter any more. Okay. Gotta split them up. Come on, hurry. Throw that grenade up there. There we go. Finally. Took you long enough. Those fire prisms are really damn annoying. This is why I wanted to have those Devastator squads, because they actually have anti-vehicle weaponry. And which my assault squads only have grenades, which they can only use a limited times.
Take your position, brother.
There we go. So now I'm gonna focus all of my firepower on the generator.
Eliminate those Eldar.
Close and engage!
And also gives me access to the necessary supplies. There we go. I expected heavier resistance. Consider, but I did get another drop. Superior power armor. Yeah, well, you can sell them for XP, so that's useful. Unfortunately, they do have a level cap in these games, which I don't really like. What I do like is that characters gain XP regardless that they play or not, but still,
psychic power is building up.
Quickly, destroy their access to the webway.
You are too late. The ancient
Oh,
souls
bloody
have
hell.
found their new homes. Rise, Wraith God. Destroy the humans.
Let's get those generators.
Before they slip away.
On my way, because you wish it.
Firstly, those Wraith Lords don't seem to be all that special when it comes to that. Go. No, don't move. Ah, okay, no, that's fine.
Target down.
Get those Banshees. Oh, they're already gone.
To that position.
Good.
Eliminate those Eldar before they slip
I
away.
really don't like those Banshees. They're really bloody annoying.
Tactical squad, return fire.
Another enemy of man.
Okay, it does have powerful ranged attack, I will say that.
Thaddeus here. Right. Aerial assault. Go. Engage. It is done. Move on. Take your position, brother.
I like this librarian character. He has quite some powerful abilities, I would say. Let's get him in there. Boom.
Into them.
Are you doing fine? Sniper rifle. Which is shaped like a bolter. Can never have enough medical supplies. Fortunately, there is a cap on how many medical supplies I can
Thaddeus reporting in.
so
Jump to that position.
let's take out those generators. Problems.
Target acknowledged. It is done.
There's a lot more focus on buildings in Dawn of War 2 Chaos Rising than its predecessor. Yeah, so I really was disappointed when I saw Dawn of War 2. I expected a more elaborate Dawn of War 1 when it came out, but they chose for this rather peculiar MOBA type RTS. Him. Yeah. This is the reason why I don't like those assault rooms. They die just too freaking easily. It's really annoying. Especially against Eldar, which are just have a lot of firepower. In case of orcs and Tyranids, which you fought a lot in the previous version of Dawn of War 2, you could bunker in and just let them come at you. Not in the case of the Eldar. They have very powerful ranged weaponry, and I don't like it. It's yeah, I feel you don't really have a good answer to that with the Blood Ravens, but
Relocating.
especially because I like to use the scouts a lot.
Take your position, brother.
Use a grenade.
Okay, let's hope I can get them in there. Let's go. Oh, like those bloody warrior
The
fighters.
remaining Eldar are cut off. They cannot retreat.
What were those things the warlock summoned?
He called them Wraith Guard. They somehow drew psychic power from them.
Damn it, worse.
Captain Thule, hold fast.
Oh,
We
bloody
must
hell.
support him, Commander.
No, you should be able to handle some Guardians. It's not like they are good at... oh, the units have been healed. That's nice. Ooh, I gotta save the Dreadnoughts now. Nice difference. They didn't do that kind of thing in Dawn of War 2. They just let you take your time. You would get penalized if you didn't work fast enough. They did do that, but they didn't have you save your comrades like this.
Target, brothers.
He's dying quite fast, so I... Then again, it could also be a scripted thing, I don't recall. It's been a very long time since I've played this game. Let's take out those generators.
Move on.
Oh wow.
Behold.
Yeah, I do like what they've done with the maps. They do a good job on that.
Power is ours to share. The enemy falls.
But I do hope I get to choose my own squad next time, because I really don't like those assault marines. Far too vulnerable.
More Wraith Guard.
They are sluggish. They must require a warlock's support.
Come on.
Rise against us.
There we go. Wham! I like they included the librarians this time, because the blood drains are actually supposed to have quite a number of these compared to other chapters, because they have kind of a obsession with knowledge. Knowledge is power is actually their mantra. Now, when you got the situation under control, the assault marines can be quite useful, but when you're dealing in a hectic situation, which there are plenty of in Dawn of War, they become very hard to control, and I tend to get them into situations that get them killed. That's one of my main issues I had a lot, that characters started doing completely unexpected things, charging after enemies that I didn't want them to, and standing in place the next time while they should be engaging the enemy in melee. So, and then when your characters are over the map and things are exploding and you lose track of what your characters are doing, because as you can see, the screen is quite shaky. It can be quite hard to, especially when your characters get knocked back the whole time like this. Feel like you don't get a fair chance to fight certain enemies. Especially with the Elder, because they've got a lot of range units that have incredible knockback. It makes it very hard to, it hardly feels fair at times. Now,
This is the assault
as
squad.
for, I'm playing it on the second difficulty level, the rank of Sergeant, which is okay. It's not impossible, far from it. It's very balanced. However, you do feel a bit lost at times. Now, in this case, I have the situation fully under control. But when your characters are being thrown around like frigging tennis balls, yeah, it tends to get rather hectic. Which I wouldn't consider all that fun, but
Victory.
there we go. The Claws of Zeal, which can be used by me, that's good. Good performance. Yeah, not great, only because of this. Yeah, the speed. Gonna make decisions, what can I say? Well, a lot of loot anyway. Doom Howler. Another corrupting item. Yeah, we're gonna postpone the use of corrupted items for the time being.
The Eldar return to the sector could not have come at a worse time, Commander.
And now your characters have text balloons, if they have something to say. You get a little speech bubble. It's still early in the game, so if anyone wants to play this, it's okay, you don't get a lot of spoilers.
The Emperor's favor is clearly with you and your battle.
There we go. And meanwhile, I'll get a chance to damage any nearby demon. The veteran is not unlocked. Gain the piercing ability, but does the same effect. Okay. Interesting, I suppose. Is this anything special? 19, a lot of more armor, deal more melee damage. Let's see, lightning claws. Oh, nice, I still have a sight weapon. Not a great thing, you know, mastercrafted bolt pistol with no special abilities, but it's there, it's something. Ooh, I must say, the Kraken Tooth does deal a lot more damage, however, it does, let's see, knockback damage, movement speed, and suppression resistance. It does have a higher attack speed, so I'm gonna go for this one. Let's see, it also gives me Furious Charge. So some nearby entity. There we go. Do I get to choose my... Yes, I do get to choose my squad. Unfortunately, it's only 4. I would have liked if they expanded it to 5, because I also, strangely enough, assume I get to use more characters this time. I do like the Librarian, but I also like the Dreadnought. Let's see. Oh, I get to travel to Meridian again to fight the orcs. There we go. Not all that special, so don't worry about it. Let's see. Okay, no special bolter, so let's give him the Lament of Mars. Here we go. What does this do? Nice. Very nice. Let's see. I like the assault cannon better, but the problem is this one has a much higher level. Yeah, that's the problem with the Dreadnought. You don't tend to get the items you want. It's rather annoying.
See how these rebels could have imitated a Blood Raven's distress signal. The codes and
Yeah, it's
words
a
they use
reference
are
to the
relay
first mission.
our most closely guarded secrets.
Our chapter hides far more
Okay.
than its communication.
Don't have the melter cannon yet, but I'll have it when
Just how to draw
when I
us
need
into
it.
that trap.
Remains immobile, however. Ooh, that is a nice ability. This way he can regenerate while standing still, but still fight. Very useful indeed. Better sniper rifle. There we go. Throw that away. All-seeing truth. Plus the will. Accuracy, sight range. What does this do? More health, more movement speeds, but very low level. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna give him the Garb of Kuros. Means that I can show this one, and I can sell this one, which is only level 9. Level 13, there we go. Yes, Terminator armors, soon. Soon. Remote detonated bombs. They're nice, but... Not gonna use them. Oh, what's this? Lunch of vigor, grants energy. Replenish my medical supplies. No, not necessary. This one I do want. What does this do? Damage resistance. Nearby allies. Take it. Mines. I deploy them very rarely, and even when I do think of deploying them, they often don't work. Either no one steps on it. It's quite pointless, unfortunately. When he's away from allies. There we go. What does this do? Soft target once attacks a target and thus marks it. Attack the target will cause his allies to regain health and energy. That is very useful. Yes, I'm gonna go with that one. Yeah, I really like the scouts, mainly because of all their special abilities. However, they are very vulnerable, which is a genuine problem.
Commander, Governor De Rosa here. Insurgents loyal to House Vandis have launched a sabotage campaign here on Meridian. Our
Character from the first Dawn of War 2. Call back there. Speaking of story, this is also a continuation on the Dawn of War 1, although the events of Dawn of War 1 don't really have any impact on what's going on here. However, they do acknowledge that all these campaigns happened, and apparently, except for the outcome of the first Dawn of War, the Blood Ravens have lost most others. Yes, you could choose different factions while doing the campaign, and of course every race had their own victorious outcome, and apparently the Blood Ravens were not one of the factions that ended up doing very well when it comes to the canon of Dawn of War. So I like that. That also makes me very curious of what they are going to do with the Dawn of War 3. Unfortunately, the reviews I heard about that game are not very positive, unfortunately. So most reviewers tell you to wait. The game does run fine, though, even on lower end machines, which is very good to hear.
Angel Forge is worth defending, Abatus.
Worry about moralizing later, librarian.
However, there are many other gameplay issues. Of course, you see, the characters here, the heroes in these squads, are your main fighters. These are these are the guys that do the actual damage. They are the ones that use their abilities and give the power. They deal the damage. The other ones are, well, a little more, and they of course do additional damage. However, they don't do all that much other than give some life points to your heroes. Which is kind of was a bit disappointing me. I kind of hoped to have Dawn of War, which allows you to construct all the units you basically want.
Use explosives.
Yes, let's throw explosives back on there. I'm not gonna keep anything from trying to shoot those units. There we go. That's why I love them scouts. They are especially good. Those special tactical situations where most units don't have answers to. Of course, they also can do some stealth, and they can use their there we go. We'll get in there. Nice item drop. Now, a lot of the item drops are useless, like you can expect from games like these. However, they do grant you experience. When I'm playing such games, I usually am not waiting for more money. Go. Throw you a lot in there. I love that ability. I just love that chain sweep of that Dreadnought. Boom! Wonderful. Very satisfying. Also, nice touch that they put in all those gibs. A bit of a strange ragdoll effect there. Yeah, but these are Space Marine tanks, so these Blood Ravens have not been doing so well. Though that's an Orc vehicle, so I guess it's mutual. Yeah, much of these buildings you see here, these semi-Gothic ruins, those can also be purchased for the tabletop game. One of the things I like most about the Warhammer 40k universe is its continuation, its continuity. That's the word I was looking for. They have remained very consistent in what factions look like what. Of course, the first Space Marines did look different, but they included those patterns of their power armor also in the lore. So, especially the Warhammer 40k, 30k, sorry, this one 40k, you also have the 30k versions coming out, which I really enjoy to see. I love the Space Marines in the 30th millennium. They look very Spartan, very Roman, which suits the themes of the Warhammer 40k franchise just fine. So I'm really happy that they decided to go with that creative. Now I'm really happy I took those as the vehicle units with me, by the way. Nope. Go for that one. You know, I don't know if I could have handled it. If I had the same squad as I did last time, I'm not sure I could have survived this situation. Especially not this easy. I mean, I was lucky that the Orc tank focused completely on the wrong units. But yeah, that's the thing with these type of games. The AI does seem to make rather stupid mistakes, because that tank could easily have taken out my Dreadnought. Although I must... oh, I'm going the wrong way. I must say that the Dreadnought now has some very important upgrades to deal with that kind of thing. So yeah, what else is there today? Well, I do like the maps. I also think the maps look better than the previous 40k version. Now, the maps have always been good in the Dawn of War series. It's what I like about it. Even the multiplayer maps. Speaking of multiplayer, there is a skirmish mode in this game. However, it's, you know, when you are a fan of Dawn of War 1, it's really lackluster. It's like you've got one building, that's your base, and yeah, you're gonna have to deal with that. So the entire base building is gone, which was one of my favorite aspects of Dawn of War 1. You only get a few squads, which I liked about Dawn of War. You could actually build these entire walls of orcs if you wanted to. I also love what they had done with the unique item.
Commander, Governor DeRosa here. We are receiving a distress call
Capture
from
that.
inside the defensive ring.
We are under heavy fire from insurgent forces.
Of course, the Imperial Guard is there as well. I see already some new Imperial Guard units as well, which is nice. In the previous Dawn of War 2, they only had the standard guardsmen. And here they have expanded the Imperial Guard with Garskin squads and all that. Oh.
There is a command console inside the perimeter which you can use to lower the gate, Commander. Jump packs should allow you to reach it.
Commander, that position is exposed.
Then we break the
Maybe
gate
those
down,
units could
take
have...
the fiends by surprise.
With
Oh,
Angel
bloody
Gate
hell.
shattered and the defenders dead, who will hold the forge the next time?
Okay, I gotta... God damn it. They did this in Dawn of War 2 as well, where they would cut to a scene. Well, you pick up an item and you miss the item at the end of the mission, because they they decided it was a good idea to end the mission before you could actually click on it to gather it. So I would miss quite a number of unique items this way, and now they teleport my units halfway across the bloody map. So now I gotta waste time. I do notice a lot of graphical anomalies though. A beheaded orc that's still standing. The legend of the whole new interpretation of Sleepy Hollow. Apparently I have to wreck this wall. Oh, there we go. Ooh, look at that.
This victory may cost us our souls.
Ah,
An ally's forces are under attack.
I choose the easy way out, and now cannot be helped. I'm not sure what I should have done otherwise. Could I walk way back? I probably should have done that. Oh well. Too late now. Too late for regrets. Which is the path to chaos! And again, I'm also very concentrated on telling this story behind this game while also playing.
Hold them as long as they can.
So yeah. Get those crates because I'm using my scouts now as I don't need medical crates. Bloody hell. Okay. Just push to the next point. Yeah. Chaos Space Marines. Not so much a clone of Space Marines as you might think. In case you are not familiar with them, they do have their very own lore. Some of them are actual traitors who have been reincarnated over and over again by the evil gods they serve. Others are actually created by the vile and very disgusting methods employed by the Dark Mechanicum, as they are called. Combination of dark magic and genetic manipulation. I know you don't want to know how these things are given birth because, spoiler, they are not created in cloning vats. Although some are. But that's lore for another day. Let's just say that the Chaos Space Marines make very good use of their female captives. Yes, such a lovely subject for the weekend. Okay. Let's capture this point just in case. Let's then push on to future victory. Oh no, wait, that's what you say. Walk away. Anyway, let's wait for the scouts. No. At least there are still some. What are they doing? Are they fighting? What?
Allied infantry destroyed.
There we go. Wham, bitch! Don't fuck with the Bonsart. Yes, my force commander is actually called Bonsart, which is kind of a shame. would have loved to have seen, you know, a character with its particular story arc, but with this game you actually have the ability to gain 2 different endings, so bloody hell. Just medkits. Just medkits, which is really annoying. Because I think I have, yes, I am maxed out on those, so...
So good to see you all again, Blood Ravens.
Eliphas, yes, I think he was one of the commanders in Dawn of War 1.
That his old friend Eliphas is anxious to see him again.
There we go. So I get these guys. Cover.
Return fire, brothers.
Come on, deal with it. Focus fire. There we go. That should. Oh wait, I'm fighting a boss. I didn't notice that. But yeah, he's not giving me that much of a challenge. Right now. I just shut down my venerable dreadnought. Okay, this is easy. Okay. I don't know what I can expect from a Chaos Dreadnought. I mean, they're just chaotic versions of Dreadnoughts after all, but I would expect a little bit more of them than this. Most enemy bosses in Dawn of War 2 till now had all kinds of special attacks with calling out.
Insurgents are in full retreat.
And
You have more than an insurgency on your hands.
for some reason that caused me to become
This is a
corrupted as
full-fledged
well.
heresy.
Interesting. Then again, chaos is like a disease
Let our enemies
which
beware.
spread
Victory is
and
ours.
poisons both body and soul. Well, the Uprising at Angel Forge. Those were 2 levels of Dawn of War 2. So I'm really looking forward to see what Dawn of War 3 is like, although we may not like the outcome. But that's how these things go. So I might do another playthrough of Dawn of War 2 Retribution, which is also very different from Dawn of War Chaos Rising, where I'll also be able to play other factions like the Inquisition. So I think I'm gonna play those next, because playing 2 games with the Blood Ravens is a bit much. So yes, I hope you enjoyed this Let's Play. Got a good impression of Dawn of War 2. And yeah, I hope to see you when I do Dawn of War 2 Retribution. Till then, make it your way. Good night.